Hello, hello. It is day 5. You made it. You made it. You created your intentions for 2021. You set the foundation so that your house won't be falling apart next year. Things may come and go and we may have to pivot, but you will have that solid foundation, no cracks. So just a little recap. We talked about our mindset. Always have to get our minds right first before we do that deep work because it can be a little scary. And we did our reflection. You have to really figure out where you've been so that you know what you want to take with you in the 2021, what you want to bless and release. Talked about our goal project focus areas. What is it that we really want to do in 2021? What do we want to focus on? What do we want to dig into? And then we talked about our word of the year. And I saw a lot of light bulbs go off during this time with words of the year that you thought maybe you were going to do this, but now you're going to do that after you did your brain dumping. And then yesterday, we worked, day 4, because it depends on, we're very flexible. It depends on when you completed this. Day 4, we worked on our 2021 vision statement. That's that guiding star. And now we can move forward with our plans. I had some feedback that told me, they said, they've always kind of shied away from what they consider the feely stuff. They just want to get right to the impact of the goals. But in doing that, they realized some things that will probably help make it stick for next year. And so I hope that you'll take the time to just trust me when I tell you, if you spend, 1 to 2 hours over the course of all the videos and all the worksheets to really dig in and figure it out, it will really help you set the pace. So now we're about the action. But before we get in that, I need to tell you, because come on, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I have planned 2021 quarter 1 goal planning workshop, and I'm so excited. Now, as you all know, I plan my year out so that I can help you plan yours. But a year for a lot of people to figure out, well, what do you want to do next year? You're like, I don't know. So we're going to quarter 1, January, February, March. We are going to have a workshop, and it is going to start on January 6th. Now you may think, well, it's December. Yeah, we're busy women. The whole point of you all being with me is that you're balancing work, you're balancing life. The holidays are coming up. There's so much going on. I recognize that. So I'm going to do a workshop, and I'm going to put in the sales page so you can get all the details. I'm not going to bore you with all that, but just know that I've created it with my ideal client in mind. I mean, I'd love to spend a whole day with you guys just plowing through, but I know that's probably not feasible for most of you. So it's going to be over 5 days. It's going to start on January 6th, which is a Wednesday, and go through the following Tuesday, because I really like the way that I set the challenge up to give you the weekend to check in. And it's going to have accessibility to me over those 5 days. We're going to have 2 master classes. We're going to have a power hour, get stuff done. We're going to have coaching Zoom. We're going to have time to really sit down and hash it out and support and accountability. But I'm going to cover it so that when you all can make it work for your schedule, so you're not like, well, it's at 1 o'clock on this day, I can't be there, I'm missing out. No, there's no missing out. There's no FOMO. You're going to have 5 days of accountability and support from me and get to know the other women that are going to join it. We are going to, in the meantime, next week, I'm going to drop the Vision Board Masterclass. That is such a wonderful masterclass that I do every year. And so that's the next logical step. With all of this that you've done, you create your vision board, and then we're really going to create and hash out our action plans. We're going to figure out what can you do with the time that you have and not just the time that you wish you had. And we're going to break those goals down, and we're going to create some goal tracking worksheets. And I know it sounds a little like, but we're going to do it your way. We're going to plan this in a way that fits for you. You've got 15 minutes before you go to bed. You've got an hour during lunchtime. We're going to figure that out and in a way that works and feels comfortable, but we're going to do it. I know we can all go away right now and sit down and write our plans out. But will we do it? Will we be a little confused? When I've talked to people in the past, like, is this a goal? Is this a task? You make it so grandiose that you overwhelm yourself. So we're going to do it together in a way that will create the intentionality and the purpose to actually let us stick with it. And as a bonus, you'll get 2 months of the 3-Step CEO. So that's my current membership where we do this all the time. Every month, we do power hours every week. We do coaching calls every month. So you'll still get to have that for 2 months, that ongoing support. Because we've been talking in the group probably the last quarter about accountability and support. And I want to build a collective. You all have heard me say that in 2021, I want us to build a support system as we're working on these goals. And we don't have to do it alone. We're going to have more coffee chats. We're going to build that community. That is super, super important to me. So if you want to take a sneak peek, the sales page is leslieaboyd.com/2021 workshop. Again, I'll drop that in and you will see all of it. And I'm super excited. So, okay, day 5. So what are we going to talk about today? It is implementation time. We've spent so much time talking about the what. So now this is where we get into the how. And this is my quadrant training. Some of you all may have seen this before, but now you saw all the things that come before it. It's kind of like Maleficent. I reference that movie all the time. You're like, oh, that's why she was mean. That's why that happened. So now you know the secret behind that. So most of you all know that I have what I call a 6x9 planner pad. And I say that our yearly goals, our big goals, should fit just on here in 4 quadrants, right? So you see that I've written on here. So I always say that we should have at least one thing that we're going to work on in each one to get us started. And I think that's perfect for quarter 1. So the first quadrant is your dollars. How you going to make your money? Where are you getting your money from in 2021? The second one is, what is this? How are you going to do this? Are you going to do this through courses? Are you going to do this through a promotion or whatever it is? And then the avenue. How are you going to find your people? How are you going to find your resources? If you are, if you want to be a blogger, are you going to be on Instagram? Are you going to be on Pinterest? If you are in the corporate world, are you going to be on LinkedIn? Are you going to go to networking events? So where's your avenue to get the dollars that you want? And then this quadrant down here is the impact. Like, why are we doing this? Do you want to impact other women? Do you want to impact children in art? Do you want to impact your family financially? What is that impact that you want to have? Because again, I know it's the touchy-feely part, but when times get hard, it's not just about the dollar, right? Because we can all find, we could all go out and do freelance. We could go, work on something to make quick money. We could go work at the grocery store to make money. But what is the impact you want to make? And if the impact is on yourself, building something for yourself, or impacting, other micro business owners or whatever, online business owner people, whatever it is that you want. And then the last one is personal. And this is one that always gets pushed along. Whenever I'm talking to my clients, they're like, oh, I want to do this business thing. I want to do that business thing. Yes, I get that. But what's your personal goal? Do you want to drink more water? Do you want to organize and declutter your house? I always have one major goal of the year. And I think you all know, if you've been with me for a year, you know that my goal was to declutter my house. And I made good strides on that. And the pandemic really, really helped with that and having the time to do that and really having that focus. Because for me, having the clutter not around me, the physical clutter was causing me mental clutter. And it just really, especially after my mom passing this year and cleaning out her house, I see how great she had really, really, really over the years just really cleaned out things. And I know that as me being an only child and going through that, it helped me so much to know that what was there was stuff that really meant a lot to her and in turn meant a lot to me. So it's even bigger reason for me to keep going now. So everything that we have, we're going to work on these 4 quadrants in our goal planning workshop. So I hope that you all are ready to roll. You have got everything you need so you can hit the ground running in January. So often we wake up in January like, okay, well, what are our goals? Now we know. and we can make the most of January instead of, going, okay, we'll start in February, which is all fine. I know that life happens, but if that's your choice, then now you're ready and you don't have to be so stressed out. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm going to be in the group answering questions. I'm still, the card is open today, and it will, it'll stay open for, for a little while, for, like 5 days. And I do want to say that if you're in my community, because you're hearing about this first, the first 5 people that sign up will get a one-on-one with me. And your one-on-one can be, whenever you want. It can be at the beginning of the program. It can be, now. It can be at the end. Whenever it works best for you. I always hate to say, you got to have it now. You might not need it now. You might need it after we dig in and need some more one-on-one attention with that. So thank you so much. It's been so great spending all this time with you and digging in and hearing all your comments. So you have a great day. And remember, it's leslieaboyd.com/2021 workshop. I'll see you soon.